BTS news today. The K-pop world has been rocked once again by the shocking news from BTS. This time, Jungkook, the Golden Magne, become the center of attention after revealing the reasons behind the decision that put Park Jimin in a difficult situation. This confession led to various speculations and discussions among the army as well as the global media. Jungkook's decision against Jimin was not unusual. For many, BTS is a group with strong friendships, full of warmth and support for each other. However, the reality revealed by Jungkook brings a new nuance to their relationship. Is this a sign of tension between them? Or is this just one of the challenges they have to face as individuals or as a group? Speculation about Jungkook's decision on Jimin stemmed from a series of interactions that seemed different than usual. Fans began to notice that something unusual was happening. Jungkook has been seen keeping his distance from Jimin on several occasions, both at public events and on social media. When Jungkook finally talks about the reasons behind his decision, many were shocked by the harsh reality he revealed. In an exclusive interview, Jungkook said that this decision was not something he took lightly. There was a deep reason that made him have to act that way towards Jimin. Early signs of a change in Jungkook's attitude. Observant fans began to notice that the interaction between Jungkook and Jimin was no longer as intimate as it used to be. If earlier they often joked, now there is a noticeable distance between them. Some of the moments that caught the attention of the army include Jungkook no longer comments or likes Jimin's posts on social media. In official BTS events, Jungkook is seen interacting more with other members than with Jimin. Jimin was seen several times showing a gloomy or thinking expression when in front of the camera. After speculation grew wild, Jungkook finally gave a clarification in an interview. With a serious expression, he said that his decision against Jimin was not an easy one, but he felt he had to do it for the common good. I know this may come as a surprise to many, but I have my own reasons. It's a tough decision, but I believe it's for the best. Jungkook said. However, he did not immediately disclose the details. This statement only further aroused the curiosity of the fans. Since their debut, Jungkook and Jimin are known as a very close couple. They can often be seen together, both in vlogs, live broadcasts, and behind-the-scenes moments. Jimin has always been the one to protect Jungkook, while Jungkook often shows his respect and affection for Jimin. However, over time, their relationship underwent changes. Is this part of their maturity? Or is there something going on behind the scenes? Fans began to feel that something was changing. If before they often shared sweet moments together, now there are invisible boundaries between them. Some theories began to develop in the army community, from misunderstandings to possible personal conflicts. Although Jungkook did not immediately provide details, some possible reasons behind his decision began to emerge. As two members with different styles and aspirations, it is possible that there are differences in the way they see the future. Jungkook is known for his more pop and R&B style of music, while Jimin is more explorative with elements of ballet and stage art. Do they have any differences in their vision of BTS? As an ordinary human being, friendship relationships do not always go smoothly. It could be that there are certain events that make Jungkook feel like he has to take distance from Jimin for a while. The Korean entertainment industry is highly competitive and stressful. It is possible that there are external factors that affect their relationship. Are there any disagreements arising from pressure from management or fan expectations? BTS fans were divided into two camps after hearing Jungkook's statement. Some understand the decision, but there are also those who are disappointed and hope that their relationship can return to the way it was. As a group that's been together for over a decade, changes in member dynamics can affect the balance of the team. How did their other colleagues respond to this? Will this be a temporary breakup or the beginning of a more mature relationship between the two? After Jungkook revealed his decision, the fans were curious about how the other BTS members reacted to this situation. Since their debut, BTS has always been known as a group with strong friendships. However, each individual must have their own challenges, and this time, Jungkook and Jimin's relationship is in the spotlight. As the leader of BTS, RM is known as a figure who always tries to maintain balance in the group. In an interview, he was asked about the dynamic between Jungkook and Jimin. Quietly, RM replied, "Every relationship has ups and downs. The most important thing is how we learn from the situation. I believe they will find the best path for themselves and for BTS." This answer gives hope that despite the distance formed, BTS is still trying to maintain their compactness. Suga, who is often considered the big brother figure in the group, also gave a thoughtful response. He said that in a group as big as BTS, it is natural that there are moments in which members need time to understand each other. I've been with them for over 10 years, and I know that their friendship is stronger than it seems on the surface. Sometimes, we need time alone to reflect, and that's fine. J-Hope, who is known for his cheerful personality, trying to defuse the atmosphere by saying that it is normal to have differences within the group. I believe in both of them. Jungkook and Jimin are brothers to me, and I'm sure they will solve this in their own way. This response provided some relief to fans who were worried that this situation would have a major impact on BTS as a group. As one of the members close to both, VTU, is probably the one who best understands the dynamics of the relationship between Jungkook and Jimin. When asked about this in the live broadcast, V just smiled and said, "Sometimes we fight with the people we love the most. It's part of a real relationship." This short but meaningful answer gives hope that Jungkook and Jimin's relationship is just going through a phase of change, not a permanent separation. Jin, as the oldest member, doesn't comment too much, but in an interview he said, "I just hope they can resolve this with a calm heart. There is nothing more painful for a Hyung than seeing his younger siblings sad." This statement indicates that although there is a distance between them, the brotherhood in BTS remains strong. So far, we have heard the point of view of Jungkook and the other BTS members. But what about Jimin? How did he feel after hearing Jungkook's decision? Within weeks of Jungkook's statement, Jimin continued to carry out his activities as usual. However, fans noticed some changes in her. Jimin is less active on social media. In some live broadcasts, his expression looks more serious than usual. When performing on music shows, he remains professional. But there is an impression that his thoughts are somewhere else. When Jimin finally spoke up, he said something that moved many fans. "I respect Jungkook's decision. Sometimes we need to make room for each other. That doesn't mean our friendship is over." This answer confirms that although there is a distance between them, mutual respect still remains. With all that has happened, the biggest question on fans' minds is, will Jungkook and Jimin's relationship ever be the same again? As RM and Suga say, every relationship has its own dynamics. Sometimes, a temporary distance is needed so that both parties can understand each other better. Despite the changes in personal relationships between members, BTS is still BTS. They have gone through many challenges together, and this is not the first time they have faced differences. Many fans hope that one day, Jungkook and Jimin can return to the way they used to be. In various uploads on social media, the ARMY continues to provide support and hopes that the two can find a way to reconcile and rekindle their friendship. This event provided many lessons, both for the fans and for BTS themselves. Some things we can take from this incident are: